ComicsGate has been really quiet about Nerdrotic launching his official memoir, which is called Waiting for Nerdrotic, on RIPPASEND. It is at $80,000 plus. We're not even 24 hours into it. Absolutely crushing it. And of course, they were ridiculing it to begin with. When they actually announced this, when Gary said he was going to be putting this out there, Ethan Van Sciver trashed him, said, "This is not an inspirational story." It actually is. It is a redemption story. It's about somebody who was in a bad life and actually got his act back together and now is tremendously successful. Gary and what he's done with Nerdrotic is absolutely inspirational. It's saying that no matter where you've gone to, you can get back on track and do things right, and you can win with a lot of hard work. And that is a great, great message. I mean, this is what young men really need today, that kind of messaging. That is what heroism's about. That's actually the Christian message, exactly, of redemption. And I guess that's why they're so mad about it. Of course, that's Ethan Van Sciver doesn't want people who believe in redemption. This is kind of what the left's message has always been, that, like, you must be canceled because I said you did this. And even if that accusation is enough for you to just be ruined forever. And that's how it should be. And that's the narcissism of the left. And that's an ugly reality that has existed within ComicsGate, within the left, within Ethan Van Sciver's camp, within social media a lot as well. I mean, there's so many people out there that just, they got a perception of you from 2018 or whatever, from what some influencer said, and they hate you forever. It's really an ugly sort of thing, and this is like the counter to that. This is like the white pill, right? That's actually doing something right, and he's crushing it, and that's exactly why they're so quiet. And they're getting quiet about a lot of things because I'm seeing that ComicsGate is completely failing, that Ethan Van Sciver's just sort of a mantra of hate, his little hate streams that he does, are just pulling and peeling away comic readers. They're gone now because people see that there's a lot of different alternatives out there, and we're building real movements and real alternatives and real parallels that are changing the culture for real, and I'm loving it. So congrats to Nerdrotic. Let's get into this in just a moment with this story that's going on, and hit the like and subscribe button as we talk about all things on comics here, my friends. I've got a comic Substack I just started a couple of weeks ago, and what I've been doing is posting issues of Flying Sparks, which is my old comic, one page at a time for free. I believe in my storytelling. I believe in my superhero universe. I want to change things and get people reading. And I've said this before, that the whole problem with the comic book industry is the way that it's been run for a long, long time. Beyond politics, just the structures are built for an unhealthy environment. And even the alternatives like ComicsGate and the like kind of perpetuated the same things as the comic book industry, which were viewing things as cynical collector's items. The all-new #1 first issue. Fantastic Four's got a new #1. Yes, we just had a new #1 last year, but this is the real new #1. Collect it. Put it in a bag and board. Send it to CGC for grading. Don't even open it and read it. It's valuable. And it's all based on this like fake FOMO sort of thing. And it's not based on the stories at all, because none of these people can actually tell real stories. And so I'm building a movement based on storytelling, based on real stories, based on real comics. And I'm hoping you can get in on this right now, guys. The Substack's free. You could read everything right here. Get in on Flying Sparks so you know the universe. I'm doing a lot of stuff too. So this is how the webcomic model works. Is people post up their webcomics for free, post their stuff up there, get people reading, and then you come in and as a patron and support us with a subscription. It's like $5 a month is nothing, just to keep us like in a spot where we can have our business and it's consistent. And that way I can actually explore things in the arts and not have to worry about making this like FOMO consumer product, right? And that's what webcomics has done. It's a beautiful model, much healthier over there on Webtoon and Tapas and the like. And so we have to import that here and change things here so that we can get it to being about actual comics and reading again. So get on the Substack. It's in the description below. If you want to support us financially, you guys can add in on this as well. And there's extra sensory right here in the commentary track, our paid content. So that we have some exclusives for you guys as well. So thanks for being here. And yes, please start reading, guys. Thanks for this. And I do have a web store if you want to grab some physical books too. That's always up there, so you can always check out those books and get reading. Flying Sparks is great. If you don't have this, it's a 5-volume series, 15 full issues worth of comics. It builds up so nice. Thanks for being here. So yes, this is the big news of the day. Gary has launched this, not even 24 hours, 1,500 books sold. Amazing launch for this official Nerdrotic memoir. And so this is From Prison to YouTube. It welcomes fans into the raw, real world of personal redemption. That's the big story. Pop culture rebellion, featuring a brutally honest voice of Gary I can't pronounce his last name. Tell me in the description below. I'm terrible at pronouncing things. Sorry. I'm bad with names. This is a... this is why everybody calls him Nerdrotic. Bueller? No, it's not Bueller. Buechler? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to stop while I'm ahead. So this collection offers limited edition merchandise bundles, etc., and it ends on September 12th. So this is it, and this is his book, which he's got out right now. He's got a hardcover signed. He's got the regular versions right there, a cool-looking hat, and a T-shirt with his logo as well. Just a pretty simple sort of situation. And so not a lot of bells and whistles, not a lot of, like, big. There's no, like, real pay pig tier where you're, like, you know, $500 for, like, a 15-minute phone call or something like that. You should put that on there, Gary. I bet you people would do it. But that's all you got. So it's just selling the book, and that's pretty refreshing, because you always see these, like, 48-hour variant covers on the ComicsGate campaigns to, like, try to boost their numbers artificially. Again, of people who aren't reading. But this is to get readers, and it looks really, really good right here. I'm going to be grabbing this and can't wait to read it as well. And this is the second RIPPASEND that's gone absolutely bonkers. Golden Patriot Yellow Flash's comic book hit over $100,000 on its campaign as well. Again, just blowing the doors off of everything ComicsGate so far. So it looks like everybody who actually reads and is interested in reading books has moved over to these circles. The biggest ComicsGate campaign of the year so far, we're 7 months in, is Shane Davis. It's done less than Nerdrotic at this point. And that's just showing how few readers are actually over there. It's been brought to my attention that, you know, Ethan Van Sciver and his company now only have about 2,500 to 3,000 people left in their circles. And they've done this because all their shows are about is just attacking the products of their competitors over and over again. And these people should be friendly. Like, I mean, Ethan should just be friendly with Eric July, friendly with Nerdrotic, friendly with Yellow Flash. What they did in their crime is just making comic books successfully without his permission. And that's what we've seen throughout this whole group as they've gone it through their toxic culture over and over and over again. And yet they're losing, and people are just moving on to different spots where there's actual positive content, where people are actually building things, where people are actually putting the work in, because you can tell who cares about comics, because what do I spend most of my time doing? I don't live stream, right? I'm not 4 to 5 hours every day mining super chats at all. You don't see me doing that. I'm not on because I'm busy writing, right? And I'm working on my writing. I'm working on my editing. I'm working with my artists. I've got 9 graphic novels in development. I've got a full trilogy of science fiction comics that are not comics, actual novels that I'm working on at the same time. And I'm running Fandom Pulse, writing articles as well. I mean, it's like writing is my craft, and that's why people are moving over here. That's why our movement's building so well at this juncture. And that's what we're seeing with RIPPASEND as well. Eric July is cultivating a group of people who seems to care a lot more about their books and actually having them done before they actually crowdfund, so you can just get them out. That's important stuff at this juncture, and that's exactly why it's winning. So I'm very glad. I'm happy for Nerdrotic. I know he's been working on this for a long, long time. He's been announced it a while back, and this is a giant, giant win for, of course, people who like to read, people who like to see stuff. And like I said, I think this is an important story for young men who are like, you know what? You can work hard and make it. You can overcome. That message is so huge. That redemption message is everything. And it's the same thing. Like, I want ComicsGate back on track. I'd love for these people to care about comics again and the like. There's redemption there too. And I know a lot of people get mad at me about that because they're always like, why aren't you just hateful forever? I don't do that. Like, that is not the message of Christ. That's not what we're trying to do here. We are, of course, the message is forgiveness and redemption. And that is so important in today's culture because there is no forgiveness and redemption online. That's what the left always perpetuates, that there's no forgiveness. Once you've been branded this, you're done forever. And this is the counter to that. And this is the counterculture to that. It's a beautiful thing. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please hit the like and subscribe button, my friends. We are building our comics reading Substack, guys. If you're a real reader, if you love comics, this is the spot to be. We're building the difference in a healthy way that is going to have a wonderful community based on storytelling. And so grab this in the description below. Thank you for being here. Enjoy it. And thanks for the support, guys. We'll be back soon.